Welcome friends, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to do another one of the cakes for two. This is a lemon poppy seed cake. I really like lemon in desserts, and poppy seeds seem to go with lemon. Everybody seems to think so. So in this bowl I've put some cake and pastry flour. In Canada it's known as cake and pastry. If you're in the United States it would just be cake pastry. It would just be cake flour. Cake and pastry seems to be a uniquely Canadian thing. If you live somewhere where it's a combined cake and pastry flour, let me know. Be good to know. I've put in salt, baking powder, and these are poppy seed. And just give that a bit of a whisk. Not too much. Now, into this bigger bowl, I've got some melted butter, or mostly melted butter. And to that, I'm going to add some sugar. And again, just give that a bit of a whisk. It doesn't take much to get the sugar dissolved in the melted butter. You could try and use softened butter and cream together, the butter and sugar, as you would with a regular cake method. And I do that sometimes, but I never get great results because there's not that much butter. You're dealing with a quarter cup of butter, and it's hard to get it to cream properly. So melting it is a good procedure. That was an egg, and whisk that egg in. Now for the flavoring, it's lemon. And the problem with a smaller cake for two, you don't need much flavoring. So resist the urge to over flavor. And we're gonna use zest and juice. And the bigger thing is, don't put in too much juice. Because it's really easy to add too much juice. So there is the zest. Let me get cutting board and a knife. And don't need too much juice, so I'm going to say one big squeeze, and we'll whisk that in. Okay, now I was going to put in vanilla. And as I was squeezing in the lemon, I thought, why not? I'm going to try something. Completely unplanned. Let me see if I can get in the fridge first. In here, this is homemade limoncello. I will endeavor to remember to put a link to the video on our channel where we make the limoncello. I don't always remember though. So I'm going to put in the same amount of limoncello as I would have put in vanilla. And we'll just see what that brings to the cake. Okay, so whisk that in and start adding in the flour. A little bit at a time. That mixes up really easily. There's not much to it at all. Now, I've got a 6-inch cake pan that I have buttered and put a parchment disc in the bottom. I've got the oven preheated to 325. And this is going to bake for about 25 minutes or so. So I'll get all the batter into the pan, smooth it out, and into the oven. Okay, the cake is out. It's still warm. I'm going to make a little bit of a glaze to go on top. And I've got some icing sugar here. Don't beat yourself up about portions. I'm gonna have about that much icing sugar. and I'm gonna take what's left of the lemon that I tried to squeeze into the cake and just get the rest of the juice out of the lemon. And put that in. Give it a stir. I need a little bit more. And you know what I'm thinking? Since I put the limoncello in the cake, what would it be like to put it into the drizzle that goes on top? So, just a touch. This stuff has a really intense, bright lemon flavor. I think it'll go really nicely. Okay, so we'll get the cake out here. It's still hot. The pan is still hot. Get rid of the piece of parchment from the bottom. Turn it over. Definitely at this point, if you want to poke holes in the top, sounds like a great idea to me. Now, we just drizzle this on top.
Ooh, that's a
girls.
tiny little cake. Hey, friends. Hey, Glenn.
It is a little lemon poppy seed cake for two.
For two, it looks like it's still for about 6.
Yeah. So
That's okay.
poppy seeds evenly distributed throughout.
Nice job. I like lemon.
Gotta go. Looks nice and moist.
It is really moist. That's a really good cake. Did you put a sauce on top? Like, I see little holes.
I
you
did.
Put something on top? A little,
I did.
little lemony glaze?
Little lemony glaze.
That has a nice lemony bite to it. Oh, there you go.
So I was making the cake, and I said, "Oh, why don't I put limoncello in instead of vanilla?" Put in the limoncello.
So that was the whole thing.
No, so there's
You-
there's lemon zest, there's lemon juice, and then I threw in the limoncello.
Oh, okay, so that was the only change in the recipe. I thought
Yeah.
you were making a vanilla cake, and you're
No,
like,
no.
I'm gonna make it lemon.
No. So that
was pretty
bumps
impressed.
up the lemon flavor, and then I don't remember now. I did so much today.
It's been a busy day.
It's been a busy day. Did I put limoncello in the glaze? I'm pretty sure I put limoncello in the glaze. I won't know until I edit this if I put limoncello in the glaze. When I edit this and write the recipe of what I actually did today, we'll know. But until then, I don't remember.
It's just a mystery.
It's a
One of
mystery.
those days.
Well, I did.
It happens.
So, limoncello, pretty easy to make your own. It's just lemon peels soaked in a high alcohol neutral grain spirit. So this is about like 150 proof. And then you cut it down with sugar and water down to maybe 20 to 40 proof, or 20 to 40% alcohol by volume. Proof is a different thing. That's it. This is a good cake.
There you
I
go.
like this cake. Cake for two. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.